Fish on, fish on.
Got him,
Yep.
Cephas?
Here we go, Captain Mac. Now this guy acts like he's got little shoulders on him too.
I see him on the graph
Yes,
there.
sir. Now that's neat when you can see a fish on the machine and go 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the drag goes off. That's, well, quite frankly, that's characteristics of a good guide is what I'm talking about. All right, I've got color.
I see him out there.
I got 2 fish on here, Mac.
No way,
Two
they're doubles? How about that?
2 fish on here.
Now
On
you-
the same umbrella rig.
You'll make us look good if you keep
Look
doing
at that. Look at that.
Cephas, I'm gonna come around behind you and grab him on this side
And
here.
they're 2 different
We got 2
kinds of
species.
fish,
How
too.
about that?
All right, I'm gonna come around over here.
How about that?
Look at this. There you go, boss. Oops, sorry, coming to you.
There you go, got him.
All right,
So yeah, you pick both of them up. How about
look
that?
at that.
Got us a spotted
That
bass
is
and
wow.
a striper bass. How about that?
That is wow. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm Captain Cephas McCray, and I'm here with one of the best striper fishermen I know, and that's Captain Mac Farr. We're fishing on Lake Lanier. It is 3 days before Memorial Day, and we're in jackets. It is plumb cold in Georgia. Who'd ever thunk?
I would have never believed it.
We are
That-
fishing with umbrella rigs today and some top water action as well. And look at this. This is proof positive that umbrella rigs work.
How about that? 2 fish, 2 species.
On the same rig. Never heard of an umbrella rig before? Well, stick around. You're going to hear about everything you need to know to fish an umbrella rig and top water action for stripers as well on this Nuts and Bolts adventure. That is wild, man.
Isn't that
Look
cool?
at that,
How
2
about
at the
that?
same time. All right, Mac, it is the time of year, well, actually, there is no bad time of year to pull an umbrella in freshwater or saltwater.
No, in freshwater, the stripers will eat them year round. It's just like any other technique, you've got to be in the right depth, in the right place. So this is a year-round technique. I wouldn't be in the boat without them. So many days, Cephas is a guide, I've been out here and maybe I had a good bite. Maybe I had a good live bait bite or I had a topwater bite and the wind started howling. And
Like today.
I can still pull this in some pretty sloppy conditions where bait fishing, the bait's working, that's not this. It's hard to present your bait in really, really windy conditions. This is still fishable.
All right, we're back. It is umbrella time, and look at that. That is a huge school of fish right there. We're going to put these about 60 feet behind the boat. Now, the way to launch an umbrella is ease it right back, and look at my worm gear right here. Every time it goes across on this reel is 10 feet. That's 30, here's 40, 50, 60. Lock it off right there, put it in a rod holder, and let the umbrella do the work for you. All right, I want to make sure my drag's good and tight here. I've got my clicker on, and now it's just a matter of sitting back and having Mac put us on the fish. Watch the rods. Okay, Mac, the bottom is real close here, quite frankly. We're right up against the bank here. We're in anywhere from 10, 12, 15, 20 feet of water, but we want to keep the umbrella rig at a specific depth.
Yes.
How do you know how deep that big contraption is?
Well, when we started making rigs, Cephas, that's one of the biggest questions we got from the consumer. If we got a rig, okay, and we see the fish and we know how deep we want it to be. Oh, Cephas, reel that
Oh,
fish in.
geez.
So
Okay, all right. Well, you'll find out a little bit more about the depth of rigs in a minute. Ow. I tell you what, Mac, while I'm reeling this fish in, go ahead and tell folks how we know how deep this rig is running.
Well, Cephas, when we started making these things, that's what the consumer asks most often. Mac, how do we don't know how deep it is. How do we control our depth? So we actually made a depth chart, and on the back of our umbrellas, on the back of the header card, it's got a chart that'll show you how many feet, or if you have X number of feet of line out, the rig will be this deep. And depth control is important for not only catching fish, but keeping it off the bottom. And generally, wherever you're seeing the fish, you want the rig slightly above them. Fish are 20, come in at 15, or fish are 15, come in at 12. If you use that formula, you should catch lots of fish.
And speaking of catching fish, I think this one's about ready to come to the boat.
Gotta go
he's
to
surfing.
work here.
He's surfing. Gee whiz. All righty. Okay, I'm going to ease the line up to you. There you
got
go.
him. There we go.
All right, that's 6 passes in the same area, 7 fish.
That's a pretty good ratio.
I love it. I love
I
it.
like that. All right, come on, settle down, fella. See if you sold that for me, and
All
I'll
right,
take care of that
All right,
rascal.
okay, I got him.
Get him back in the water here.
I got the rig,
I got the fish.
and I'm also watching this other rod just in case.
All right, pretty
right.
little striper.
Beautiful.
Nice game fish, they really are.
And even a fish like that on light tackle, or even this, bigger stuff that we're using, still a lot of fun.
Oh, and something else we got to talk about, Cephas? We're catching stripers in Lake Lanier. We only have stripers. But if you're in a lake that has hybrid bass, the umbrella is just absolutely devastating.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And saltwater,
saltwater, it's questionable whether the thing ought to be legal or not.
Spanish mackerel can't stand these rigs.
Cephas, I think a Spanish mackerel will swim out of his way to get on one of these. So if you're going to the ocean, don't take these out of your boat when you go to the salt. Just carry them right down there with you.
Like they say, don't leave home without it.
Don't leave home without it.
Here's one little thing, guys. Let me tell you about this. And Mac showed me this not too long ago. If you're going to go saltwater fishing and you're going to be in an area where there's bluefish or Spanish mackerel, I would suggest not loading up an umbrella full of jigs like this, because first of all, you're going to have, if you got 9 jigs on and you get into bluefish or Spanish mackerel, you're going to have 9.
You get 9 bites.
9 bites on the same rig. So here's a little trick. Try this, guys. Get an umbrella rig, put 1 jig in the center arm, the center of the arm right here, and you can run it 12 inches, 18 inches, whatever's your comfort factor. Then on the other connection points on the arms here, take a swivel and put a willow leaf spinnerbait blade on there.
Like a number 3, a small blade.
Yeah, something that's shiny, that makes a lot of flash in the water. Now you'll have 1 fish on, and you will catch them as fast as you can keep these in the water.
And you won't get hooked by these other jigs, because that fish is going to start frailing around. That's great advice. I've been there.
I've been there, done that. All right. Well, I'm about to been there, done that one more time.